Okay, the plan for this week is to do something like that. A winter hat with cotton and different color papers with primary or secondary colors. I'm gonna go here to my website and then I'm gonna go to Classroom. As soon as it comes down, Classroom over here to check what are going to be the word of the week. Las palabras que vamos a aprender esta semana. Las palabras que vamos a aprender esta semana están en el vocabulario de primer grado, kinder and first grade. Vocabulary, of first and kindergarten. Now we're going to learn about patterns. Oh, I have a lot of patterns in here. Primary colors and secondary colors. Now, patterns, according to my word wall, are the elements that repeat in a regular arrangement. Now, pattern, don't forget, is en español is patrón. Now, the second word we're going to learn is about primary colors. Primary colors, which are the basic. It's called primary color because you cannot do any other color with these three amigos, which are called red, blue, and yellow. And then we have our secondary colors, which are created after we mix two primary colors. And they are green, orange, and purple. Now we're going to base our art on those three concepts. Okay, for this project I'm going to use two kinds of paper. I'm going to use a blue paper as the background and I'm going to use a white paper for the hat. Now if you don't have a blue paper at home, what you can do, you can color a regular white paper with different shades of blue. I'm gonna do this one first, this way. We're gonna blend this thing to make our paper blue. Then you can use a spray bottle. You can use a spray bottle, or you just can use a paintbrush or something wet. And you're just gonna start doing this, blending the colors, because our regular Crayola markers or markers in general, these kind of markers for kids, are water-based, so they blend really good when they get wet. Now, the only thing is, you're gonna have to let it dry for, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes to continue working. Now, if you have a color paper at home, what we're gonna do, we are going to use our fingers and white paint just to make some dots or like a little clouds or something in this blue paper. Now don't worry, because we're gonna wash our hands later, and if we are at school, yes, definitely we are gonna wash our hands, and then we're gonna clean our tables, so no worries about that. Just to give a more interesting background. Oh, maybe I'm gonna put a little bit blue just to see. Oh yeah, I'm gonna use also blue. I'm gonna do a little bit of value, but we're gonna learn about the words another time. Anyways, and then we clean our hands. For kindergarten, I'm just gonna use a regular construction paper at school. You can do the same thing at home. If you don't have it, you can draw the shapes or color with markers or crayons. Now for first grade, we're gonna be using tissue paper. Now if you don't have a home tissue paper, if you're a virtual student, don't worry. So because I want them to learn how to work with tissue paper. O papel de papalote, if I'm not wrong, si no me equivoco, es el nombre de el que se le usa en México. Anyways, so this is a really thin paper we're going to try to make it easier, because sometimes it's just a little bit too crazy. Now the first thing we're going to draw our hat. It's going to be like a half of an oval. Gonna make it big, don't make it small because it's gonna be ugly. Otherwise you're gonna have to do a lot of things in the background. And then for the edge and the pom-pom, we're gonna put cotton. Now here's the thing, I don't have a cotton here at home, so I'm gonna have to finish this one tomorrow at school. Okay, so I decided to make my hat with primary colors, which is they're gonna be, in this case I'm gonna choose the orange, and then I'm gonna choose the yellow, and in this case I'm gonna use the pink. So I'm gonna do a pattern. Remember a pattern? What's a repetition? Oh, nice. So first I'm gonna put my glue on my base paper, and then I'm gonna turn little pieces, and I'm just gonna glue it. Now most likely at school we're gonna make a little balls, and we're gonna glue it. Now probably at school we're gonna use a liquid glue, because glue sticks takes a little bit longer. And since at school we don't have too much time, I think with the little balls it's going to be better. But this is going to be only if we do tissue paper. For the construction paper we can do it flat, and then after that we cut. We're going to glue it first, and then after that at the end we're going to cut it, and we're going to glue it in our base. Okay, in this case I'm trying to finish my hat with tissue paper. Now last summer I have a student who did something like that with a different color, different newspaper and construction paper, and I'm gonna try to do one. Hopefully I have a newspaper here at home. It looks really good. It looks really good. It doesn't have to be the materials I'm asking you to use, as long as you complete the assignment, that's the most important thing. Now in this case I make it really fluffy because I want to show the volume of this work. Now I have a pattern: light pink, yellow, fuchsia, light pink, yellow, fuchsia. That's with tissue paper. Now if you don't have tissue paper, you can use construction paper for this. And in this hat I'm gonna do mine with the primary colors, which is red, yellow and blue. I'm just gonna cut irregular shapes. You don't have to use your scissors, nothing. Just make first one line with one color, and then I go with the next color. I just gonna put a strip of paper this way, and just I'm gonna apply the second line. Very easy. And then I already put the glue on my paper. I'm gonna put the glue in the base, not in each of these pieces, because you're gonna get tired. Trust me on that. And then I go with my yellow. Most likely kindergarten is going to do with a construction paper. It's easy for them to manipulate. So I have a pattern: red, blue, yellow, and then the next one is going to be, of course, it's going to be red. So then until I finish. Now at the end, right at the end, when we finish gluing the whole thing, we are going to flip the paper, because since we draw with Sharpies, it bleeds to the other side, and then we can cut. I already finished mine. What I'm gonna do, because I cannot see the lines, I'm gonna flip my paper, and then because we're gonna draw this with a Sharpie, so permanent markers, and we're gonna cut from the other side. I'll try to follow the lines and the words following the lines, okay. And then you remember the paper, the blue paper? We're gonna glue this one over here. And then I was thinking maybe at school, if you're at home, what I did last week, I did this mix this glue with glitter, silver glitter. I'm gonna give this one to the kids at school just to put some glitter glue with a paintbrush or with our fingers. Sometimes I use just my fingers, just to make it a little bit more sparkly and fun. And then, as I told you, I don't have a cotton here at home, so this one I'm gonna finish tomorrow with the kids at school. Have fun!